Hi, my name is Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about free bleeding because it's obviously a very popular topic. More specifically, 5 ways that my period has changed since I've been doing free bleeding. I've been a free bleeder for 2 years. I made a video about this a few months ago and I described why I started free bleeding and all the amazing benefits. If you want to see that video, check out the link below. Anyway, the other day I saw something on Instagram about free bleeding and I was mentioned in it, and it was actually in Dutch, so I read it on Google Translate, and it talked about the environment and the waste that a period produces per woman per year. And I have to be really honest, that's something I did not even take into consideration when I started free bleeding. But it's wonderful that this practice is good for the environment, but it's not for everyone. And one of the main reasons why I can do free bleeding is because I work from home, and that makes it a lot easier. And I'm not trying to recommend free bleeding to anyone. I'm simply sharing my own experience because I didn't really find many positive experiences online when I was searching myself. Anyway, back to the point, 5 ways that my period has changed since I've been practicing free bleeding. Okay, point number 1, my period is shorter. I think my period used to be about maybe 6 days or something like that, and now it's about 4 days or 3.5. It's all over a lot quicker. In fact, there's only one day that it can be a bit uncomfortable, and that's usually the second day. Anyway, second point, pain-free. Yeah, well, I've been doing free bleeding now for 2 years, and I haven't bought or haven't had to take paracetamol for my period for years and years. Ever since I've been removing dairy from my diet, that's made a huge influence on my periods personally. That's my own personal experience. And so yeah, pain-free, shorter periods, sounding good. And what else? Oh yeah, this is a bit strange. Someone made a comment on this on my previous video about the smell. It doesn't smell as bad as when I use period products, which is quite interesting really, because I stopped using menstrual products because of this perfume that they had on them, and they were causing irritation. So it's ironic this perfume that's supposed to stop the bad smell actually made it worse and made me irritated. So in fact, I find the smell it's just not as bad at all. It's actually not even unpleasant. Well, that's my personal opinion. And number 4, no irritation. When I was using pads, I used to find that towards the end of my period, I used to be really irritated, and I felt like I was being dried out. It just was not a good sensation at all. It was really, really uncomfortable, especially in hot weather. But not anymore. In fact, the main reason why I do free bleeding is to have a happy vulva. And finally, it's so happy that one of the great advantages of free bleeding is that the transition from period to cunnilingus ready is a lot faster and smoother. Yeah, that was not the case when I used to use pads. In fact, the pads it seemed to draw out that process a lot more and make me feel very irritated and dry, and I needed a couple of days just to get the flow flowing again. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you've got any experiences yourself with free bleeding, please leave your comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.